Hey guys, it's Lennon. We're back in another video, and today I'll be reviewing you guys Toy Story 5. It is a 2026 American adventure comedy drama film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures, directed by Andrew Stanton, who conceived the Toy Story and co-wrote the screenplay for Kenna Harris, and it is the fifth main installment for Pixar's Toy Story film series, and the sequel to Toy Story 4. The assembled voice cast features Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, and Joan Cusack, among those reprising their roles with their previous films. Joined by Conan O'Brien, Scarlett Spears, Greta Lee, Shelby Ribera, Michaela Mitchell Harris, and Craig Robinson. Set 2 years after the events of the fourth film, Toy Story 5 follows Jessie, Woody, and Buzz Lightyear as they and the other toys deal with the pressures of Lilypad, a tablet and the new favorite playing of Bonnie. While Tom Hanks said in May 2019 that Toy Story 4 was the final film of the franchise, which is what I also expect. While that was an unnecessary sequel, the possibility of a fifth film had not been ruled out. Development on a fifth film was confirmed in February 2023, while Hanks and Allen returning. Stanton was confirmed as the director of June 2024, and later as a writer. As you didn't know, he did direct it, WALL-E and both the Finding Nemo and Dory. But continuing, it is the first main film in the series with no involvement from the co-creator and the director for the first two Toy Stories, John Lasseter, who left Pixar in late 2018. The franchise's composer Randy Newman returned to score the film, making his 10th collaboration with Pixar, while Taylor Swift contributed the #1 single, I Knew It, I Knew You, to the soundtrack. I haven't listened to the whole song, but I do need to listen to that. With a budget of $250 million. Toy Story 5 is one of the most expensive animated films ever made. And to say about Taylor Swift, I'm not like a fan of Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie. So anyone that comments that y'all like that song, yeah. I might check on that. But continuing off, Toy Story 5 had its world premiere in Los Angeles, on June 9th, 2026, and was theatrically released in the US on June 19th. Like its predecessors, it received positive reviews from critics who praised its visuals, voice performances, humor, and themes, although some questioned the screenplay and justification for existing. It has grossed $310.2 million worldwide, breaking several box office records and becoming the ninth highest grossing film of 2026. And I believe I have this as I don't remember, like, it is in my top 10. But I think it's number 8 in my 2026 ranking. Which, yes, I have just rated Furious and Disclosure Day up to a 10. Even though I said I give them a 9, I also said I would rate them up to a 10. And to say about Toy Story 5, this movie actually taught Gen Alpha and Gen Beta a lesson. And if you're a Gen Z, and if you play with toys, good for you if you are watching this. Which myself, I cannot believe I logged that movie on Letterboxd after watching it. Maybe this movie told me to touch grass. Because as someone who thinks the whole franchise should have ended with 3, myself included, this is actually a worthy sequel, and shows there's more to offer. Like I will say again, they should end the series with 3. Because the fact that 3 has a really satisfying ending. Has to be like my 3rd favorite Pixar movie. With The Incredibles and Ratatouille. As a 4 was unnecessary, but it's like still a great movie. Still a great sequel. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't justify it for me. As we got 5. We now have a war of toys versus tech. To say again, the first 3, if you have not watched the first 3, how, or if you're like watching the first 3 for the first time, how old are you? But to say, I feel like Indy is now paying taxes while the toys are just being abandoned by iPads. Kids watching Skibidi Toilet. Cool. Yeah, why won't these? How about the kids looking at Tong Tong Dong 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 Sahur? Huh? Because definitely no one has been more abandoned issues than a little horse girl from Toy Story 2. If you have watched Toy Story 2, Jesse's first kid. Oh no. You'll get it. But to end this off, this is a must-have item of the summer. A poignant, beautiful, and massively entertaining adventure for anyone who's either has children or retains a semblance of memories from their own youth. And it's good to see Woody and Buzz fight again. I am giving this a 9.5 out of 10. Possibly just write it down to a 9 if I will. But I doubt I am gonna rate this any lower. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna do a ranking of all the Toy Story movies, and I am gonna include Lightyear. So yeah, even though that's not really a Toy Story movie, I will include Lightyear anyways. So, and I will see y'all in the next video.